Tawnee's been gone to the Navajo Nation doing some really great work, and while she was gone, it was her birthday. We missed it, so today we're doing something really special for her.
What are you making?
I'm making punch.
Ooh.
Good stuff. I'm sure Tawnee will love it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tawnee. Happy birthday to you.
Aw, well, thank you so much.
These are all vegan cupcakes.
Amazing.
We have some vegan sherbet.
Wow. Well, you know, in the Navajo Nation, it was kind of rough. There wasn't a lot of like party stuff going on. So thank you all.
We lost your card. We'll find it.
Okay. Aw, well, thank you all so much. I really appreciate that. That is so sweet.
So we have some things back here, Oreos and all the great vegan things. So for your birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. It's so sweet.
I am finally getting a second to go through all of the stuff that I went to Mississippi and picked up from Clant. These are all of our little buttons that we wear when we protest. And I gotta go through everything because we were trying to find Glimmer's paperwork. I did find a email list, so I'm gonna send some emails out and see if we can get some people to join us in June at the Columbia Spring Jubilee, which would be the opening season of the Big Lick. We'll be out there protesting.
So right now we got Amethyst in here. Amethyst is one of the Mustangs we got in the January auction. We've already done a lot of work with her. She's picking up her front feet pretty good. Still working on getting the back feet without the lead rope. And last week we worked a little bit on leading her out of that pen. It was quite a bit of work. I tried to get her through this gate and it didn't work, so I took this gate off and she still didn't want to come through, and I slid this panel all the way down and she finally did it, but she blew through. Luckily I had all this closed off. She actually gave me some pretty good rope burn on my hands going through there. So we just worked through it a couple more times until she walked through nicely both ways a couple times, and then I ended it on that. So today I'm probably gonna do some of the same. I'm gonna see if I can get her through this gate. If not, then I'll take the gate off, see if I can get her through there, and then just move this over until she can come through nicely. And then I'll slowly start putting it all back together and see if I can get her to come out the gate nicely. Every time I come in to work with these guys, I'm gonna do the same exact thing I started with. And that's just get them to look at me and then kind of walk away, turn my back, to take that pressure away. She will let me get the halter on her in here. I don't have to put her in the chute anymore, but it still does take some time to get to that point. So I'm just gonna get to work on her. And she's already looking at me there, so I might just hang out over here for a minute. And if she wants to leave, I'll go towards her. And I'll keep myself parallel with her. So if she wants to change eyes, I'll go ahead and change with her. And like I said, when she looks at me, I'll just relax. I'm doing the air petting motion. There's some noises going on. She might react. You just try to keep yourself relaxed, and that might help her stay relaxed too. Come out here and I'll just kind of touch her shoulder and make that contact. Come underneath, get the halter on. Then we'll walk her out, and I'm gonna come over here. And I'm just gonna let her relax for a minute with me. I'm not gonna start asking for anything quite yet. I'll just let her relax with me. Now this is one of the horses that I had thought had maybe had some previous handling done just because her feet looked like they had been cared for when we first got her. But I think going through the auction and just being left alone for who knows how long kind of made her revert back to her feral self. Because she is so far one of the most well-behaved ones that we have. She still has a lot of things that she needs help with, but she is one of the more behaved Mustangs that we have on the property. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt with this. We'll start off with the gate like this to see if she'll do it. I'll just take my time with it. And if she does well, then we won't need to open it up anymore. Good job. Good girl. So last week we couldn't even get there without opening this up, so she is making some progress with it. And again, like I said, we'll just give her as much time as she needs with this. And if she doesn't want to come through, we'll open it up, make it a little easier on her. So I'll try with that open, see if she'll get any closer. Good girl. So last time we had to slide that panel over quite a ways just to get it to the point where she was comfortable to come through. Give her a little bit of reward. It's pretty good, I promise. There you go. I told you it was good. So whenever you are trying to get a horse through something like that and they don't want to go and they're just sitting back on their heels and they're not moving, see if there's a way that you can kind of open it up to make it a little easier on them instead of getting frustrated and trying to really force them through. See if there's a way that you could do it or communicate it in a way that is easier for them to understand, easier for them to do. Like I said last week, I had to bring all that all the way over. Now she's going through just like this. So I'm gonna walk her through it a couple more times. I'm gonna put that gate back together and I'm gonna see if I can get her to walk over that bar. If I can't, then I'll just open that gate back up, let her walk through a couple more times and then call that good for today. Do the lead up with the foot. Just see if I can get that foot over the bar. And I'll set it down. Yeah, she's afraid of that bar. Right here, I'm just holding her foot until she shifts her weight, just like right there, and I'll release that pressure with the foot. See about getting this foot up. Good job, sweetheart. Good girl. Good girl. So I'll give her a big break right there. I'm glad that we were able to get that done today. I'll give her another cookie here too, because she did so good. Now I'll see about walking her back in, see how that goes. Good girl. So that was really good coming back through. So I'll go ahead and end that with her today. Give her one more cookie there. She did really well today. We got her picking up her feet for the first time, her back feet at least. And we got her to lead through that gate, which was about impossible to do last week. So she's definitely making progress. I'm happy with it, and I'm just gonna keep going with her. I think from now on, I'll work on that. And then we'll see about getting her in the round pen within the next couple times we work together, and start teaching her some more stuff.
Yeah, the transmission went out.
After you.
Yeah, transmission's out on the truck.
okay.
It's gonna take 30 days to get the new transmission in.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. So
Well, I
this is,
guess you can save gas in the meantime.
yeah, and I was already trimming off of this on days that I could get away with it. So now I'm just forced to get away with it.
So the farrier just got here and we're starting out with Glimmer because he's one of the easier ones, and we're kind of gonna work our way up to some of the ones that we're gonna have to sedate a lot.
It's good to go. I think it was the flies making him fidget.
Let me spray Sheila, if she'll let me. You can't just bite people when you're angry. It's unacceptable behavior.
All right, you gonna behave yourself?
Last time we did her without sedation, she was fine. She just was mouthy with me.
Okay, yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, she's the little Mustang. So we're done with all of our easy ones. We're switching to work on some babies who haven't had a lot of farrier care in their life. So they're gonna need quite a bit of sedation. We'll kind of see how it goes.
Ow.
Did you get stepped on?
Yeah.
Oh no. At least it's a baby. This is Amelia. She came in with the other three from Colorado. She's a little bit more unhandled than the others. So we're just gonna see if we can get her done today, and if not, we're gonna not worry about it for today, work with her a bit more and get her done next time.
Her feet aren't as bad.
That's good. That is the weirdest wear pattern I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like square.
Yeah, it is kind of strange. I'm not even sure it's a wear pattern so much as the way her hooves are growing out.
Is her foot, is it flat at the top too?
She's got a real boxy core in it.
Oh, neat.
Could be a combination as well, but like I don't see. Usually when that's wear, they'll have a chamfer there that she doesn't have.
Pam Finley is a horse that we got in the last auction, and he came in with shoes on all four, and when we got him, he was already pretty overgrown, and his feet are just a mess. So we're gonna pull his shoes, give him a good trim, and that'll be it for the day. Yeah, as you can see, dumpster fire.
Yeah, he's stacked. You're a lanky boy.
So
Are you gonna behave yourself?
we're probably gonna need sedation. If you wanna try to start, you can, but
Well,
he has lots of trauma and he might retaliate if we're too heavy with him. So we're definitely gonna use sedation if he's difficult at all.
let's sedate him.
Yeah. let's just go for that. We just stick him in the chute. He doesn't like needles.
Hard to blame him. Definitely an Amish shoe job.
So long.
Where do you start on a foot like this?
Insane, yeah.
The nice thing is you can pretty much cut anything you can see. You're not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, exactly, because it's so long.
Plenty
I'm
of
sure
margin
you've
for
got
error.
dead sole buildup too.
Oh yeah.
This is hoof clay. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. Antibacterial, antifungal, anti-odor. Anyway, it's just, he's got these big cracks up into his heel bulbs from essential sulcus. So I'm just gonna pack them and hopefully get the infection out of there. Thrush, nastiness.
You're gonna do a little bit
Yeah, you might wanna
better
open
job
that a
of
little
deriding
bit.
that. Wasn't paying too much attention before.
That'll
That's
probably
better.
help.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I try to always do that. Sometimes I just get distracted and put a foot down.
And I'm sure this is probably sensitive for him, so I'm just gonna smash it in there and hopefully it does some good.
All right. It's about as good as really get him in one go. He's got really nice, heavy, strong hoof wall though. And he's got good sole depth. He's got good concavity.
That's how he got so much length on there without throwing those shoes off, is that he had decent walls.
For sure. So if we can get that thrush under control, he'll have pretty decent feet.
Yeah.
Nothing too concerning. Oh, just got wrapped up. Got through 10 horses today. Had a big day. It's productive. Got a lot of people helped out, or a lot of horses helped out, I should say. A couple real long ones that really needed some work. So it was a good day. Nobody got hurt. Everything went smoothly. See ya.
Bye, Isabella.
We are getting back on track because Glimmer's had a little break from his ear treatments on his warts while I was gone to Navajo Reservation. So last treatment was on May 8th, and so we're going to see what they look like with 2 weeks without treatment, and then we're going to get him back on his weekly regimen of treatment. So again, I knew we might have a little more, I'm going to be the meanie. He's like, no, you're not.
You have to kind of sneak up and do it quick.
Yeah, let's see what they look like. So I am actually, this ear is, both ears have a little regrowth, which again, we know this is not an overnight process, but they're not as bad as I thought after 2 weeks. So we're making progress. Again, it's a month's progress. It's not like a week, we're done in a few weeks. We were prepared going into it. It was going to be a lengthy process, and we're still making progress. So we'll just go ahead and unfortunately do our normal heavy sedation for him to do it standing. And then we will, today is Tuesday. Probably treat him again Thursday. We'll be off. We'll treat him again next Tuesday because we're off for Memorial Day, and try to get him back on a twice-a-week schedule is what our game plan is. So we'll see how that goes. He's like, oh, you're back. He goes, I really didn't miss you, but it's for your better good. You know, it's okay. I can be the mean lady that you don't really like seeing. And that's all that matters, is that it makes you better in the end. A little momentary discomfort during it to make you better long term. We'll do those more on Thursday. I'm gonna get the top layers and we'll focus on that. Thursday, I'm gonna start down low and work my way up.
Where it's more sensitive.
Yeah. So kind of alternate which one is the most sensitive each time. In that way, but that's still,
way better.
yeah, it still looks better than it was. And again, we're making progress. It's still better than ears full of warts, where he couldn't even hear, bless his heart. It will still regrow until we can get it completely eliminated from his body, but we are making progress. So on the game plan, and he's doing good, and he gets to spend outside time. He keeps his fly mask on, which is even better. So no complaints on Glimmer. I can't, fuss at him for not wanting me to touch his ears. So he's a good boy. Glimmer was great today. We've been a little behind on his treatments in May, just for a variety of reasons, being gone on the Navajo trip, things like that. But he actually has done well. He had a little regrowth, which I expected, nothing major. Went in, peeled that off, put in his treatment today. I'll treat him again on Thursday. And again, he's making progress. So we'll just continue the course until we're finished.
So I have Cora in here today. We're gonna go through some of the obstacles. Cora needs a lot of desensitizing. I have had her in here a few times now. She is still pretty uncomfortable with the noodles, but I'm gonna go ahead and go through them all real quick. And then we'll end over there on the teeter-totter. She has had issues with it in the past. I've got her to walk over it on the stationary side, the side that doesn't go down. And she does pretty well with that. So I'm gonna start off by going over it in a way where it doesn't move. And then I'm just really gonna try to get her to step up onto the side that moves to see if she can just get it to go down without freaking out. And we'll see where we end up today, but my goal is to have her go over the teeter-totter completely today. We'll start off with this noodle obstacle right here. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of pressure, get her moving. I'm gonna go through it first, and then I'll go ahead and ask her to come through, and I'll try to stay out of her way in case she wants to blow through. I'm just gonna keep holding this pressure over here and see if she'll come. So the way she blew through that right there is not ideal, so we're gonna go ahead and do that a couple more times until she can come through it without doing that. Good girl. She's still blowing through it, so we're just gonna keep doing this until she's okay with it. This is the closest it has been for her. I usually start off with it a little bit farther away, but she was doing so well with that, I figured I'll just move it. And the fact that she's actually going through it is a good change, because before she wouldn't even go through it, she'd just run to the side and take out that obstacle with her. And that was a lot better. So I'll go ahead and give her a break. I'll give her some encouragement here. And then we'll go again. It touched her right there at the end and it scared her. So we'll go again. That one was a lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop on that for right now. I'm actually gonna switch gears to see if I can help her get over her noodle fear. I'll let her check it out. And as soon as she does, we'll just let it drop to the ground. kind of just as if you were getting a horse ready to introduce it to the flag. Just to kind of show her that these are not a big deal. You realize how silly you're being over a pool noodle? Yeah, it's scary stuff, I know. You really gotta look out for these pool noodles. I might even drag it down her side just to imitate what it would feel like if she's walking through that noodle obstacle there. Just so she can get used to it. I'll go ahead and ask her. And if she wants to stop and check it out, I will let her. And once she gets her feet up there, I'll give her a break and let her just relax. Just add a little bit of pressure, ask for 1 foot at a time. And we'll go ahead and do this side here until she could walk over it without a problem. That was a lot better, huh? Good. You tried. I know, it's pretty scary stuff. Come on. Now it moved, now she doesn't want to go back on it. Ooh, that was scary. Give me a heart attack. Saw a horse flying right at me. She said it moved and I wasn't ready, and neither was Kory. Good. 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 Did it move that time? No. Sure didn't, did it? So this is something that we're definitely just gonna have to keep working on. So now we're gonna go to the scary side. And really I just want her to pick a foot up and put it on there and make it move. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. I'm gonna give her a little bit of a break there just because she is getting in the right direction. I would like to see her slow down with it, but she is going in the right direction. And that was the most calm she's been in really all the attempts, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it on there. I'm gonna keep bringing her in here and working on it. She is definitely making progress. The first day I worked on her with this, I literally just got 1 foot up here. And I called that good. And we've been building on that. So she is gonna need a lot more work on this and pretty much everything in general. She's just really fearful. We don't know what happened to her. She's just a fearful horse that kind of needs to be guided. That's about it. But we'll get where we need to be. So one of the shelters that came out for the Full Circle of Life workshop actually became very interested in Chance and Candy, and they are transferring them to their shelter. I will be taking them tomorrow, probably about 1 o'clock. I'm gonna be heading out from here. I'm pretty excited for them. They have another baby horse over there, so their idea is that chance to grow up with a friend in his same age range. And I'm actually going to be working with them a little bit tomorrow when I get there on how I've been working with Candy so they can be better prepared to handle her in the future. We are extremely excited for Chance and Candy, and we are looking forward to seeing the updates.